What is going on, guys? Thank you very much for tuning in. Today I was circling with something that I couldn't seem to get off of my chest. Now, there's nothing more that I love doing than making a raw video and just going off of a tangent that's bothering me. And the question that I wanted to get answered to you guys was, how do you break to your supervisor, to your boss, to somebody who's above you, your leader, that you have a mental health illness? Now, this mental health illness can be anything such as depression, it could be anxiety, it could be PTSD, it could be postpartum depression, it could be bipolar disorder, it could be schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder. There's no limit. It could be something more on the academic lines of dyslexia, dysgraphia, or dyscalculia. How do you break to your boss, your supervisor, your leader that you have a mental health illness without feeling that you're going to be stigmatized or you're going to be looked differently because you openly said that you have a fundamental psychological problem? You are fundamentally flawed. Now, there was something that was toggling in my head that was bouncing back and forth, and I come to this consensus that you will not go through life unscathed. Anybody who tells you that is full of shit. But what I can tell you is, although you are protected in a way depending on what organization you work for and how that company or organization is run or operated by, you may not even fall into ADA guidelines, FMLA guidelines. You may not even fall to EEOC guidelines, which is for American Disabilities Act, Equal Employment Opportunities Commission, the Family Medical Leave Act. These acts that the government puts into place to ensure that everybody can be treated fairly, or even the Title VII Civil Rights Act, stuff like that. It really depends on the leader and it really depends on the organization. And as I can tell you what the answer is, I don't know. I know when I told my boss, I had to take a leap of faith and tell them, hey, I have these set of mental health disorders. They're a small company. They don't exclusively have to follow the guidelines that majority big corporations follow. And especially with mom and pop shops, it comes, because it's so political, it's very hard for that to occur. What I learned was, you have to take a leap of faith. If you feel that you can be accommodated, if you tell somebody your problem, I would say go for it. But the problem is, it goes into your confidence into your leader. If you know that your leader is narcissistic, they're self-absorbed, they're ill-mannered, they don't give a shit, they're numbers-oriented, then it's not a you problem. It is a leadership problem. If your leader cannot take in the fact that you have a fundamental flaw, maybe you can't read, so you prefer stuff being over the phone. Or maybe you don't understand graphs, but you can completely understand reading the statistics. Then at the end of the day, it goes back to your leadership. If you don't have the confidence to tell your leaders that you have a problem and you need accommodations, whether it's the HR director, HR supervisor, your employee benefits administrator, whoever's in that HR realm, or if the small business owner is the HR director, if you feel that you don't have the confidence to confide, to tell them your psychological problem, it is a problem on leadership and not on you. If that is a place, if you fall in that particular category, it is detrimental that you get out and you go into a company that will understand your problem and work with you instead of against you. Because moving forward, if you do tell them that mental health diagnosis, even though you have ADA, EEOC, and FMLA, most of the time, I know this for a fact, that the HR directors or HR professionals that want to follow the book and just tally up what's wrong with you because you do have a diagnosis, because you are fundamentally flawed, that is the fucked up reason why mental health is stigmatized, because there is no confidence. I hope you like this rant. I know I was a little off tangent today, but until next time, Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I really want to hear. I want this up for debate. Stay tuned. Take care.